Sorry the clip cut out. My clip for part 2 cut out, so I'm going to make this part 2 of my Cactus Flats area hike. See Highway 18 spread out down there. I see some old dirt tracks leading up to that old cell phone tower. You can see where I think it was 2 years ago. I believe it was 2, maybe 3 years ago. There was a big fire in the Gold Mountain area. Gold Mountain would be off that way a little bit. So there was a decent fire and all that beautiful pinyon woodland up there got burnt. Luckily this side, it didn't. The pinyon pines, it takes a very, very, very long time for a pinyon woodland to reestablish itself. Potentially centuries. So seeing a pinyon woodland burn is especially heartbreaking. It's part of our natural landscape, and we got nice groves of single-leaf pinyon around here. Gonna cross some juniper. I'm not sure if that's gonna be a Utah juniper or a Sierra juniper, but if you look over there, that ridge line in the distance, that's Silver Peak. That's a peak I climbed in January of last year, 2019, and there's a lot of Utah juniper up there. So I would not be surprised if there are some around here. But I'm trying to scramble up there, up to that summit, to see if I can get up there without any class 3 or class 4. But just wanted to stretch my legs and keep my distance from other people during this global crisis we're going through with the virus. So I'm trying to get my outdoor kicks in non-populated areas. Going off trail like I'm doing is a way to do it. And it's a beautiful area, replete with our beautiful pinyon juniper woodland brethren. We got Joshua tree, Yucca brevifolia, single-leaf pinyon, Pinus monophylla, Persea tridentata variety glandulosa, antelope brush. Got our good old flannel bush here, or California Fremontia, Fremontodendron californicum. And I see some shrubby junipers, which I believe are going to be Utah junipers, as I make my way up this pretty mellow as of right now slope. I know it gets a lot rockier towards the top, and I'm assuming scrambling will be in order. But beautiful up here, very beautiful. We're a little bit above 6,000, so it's a nice, beautiful area. Typical decomposing granite. It's typical here in the San Bernardino Mountains. Yeah, we got some Utah junipers up here. I know made a video about one during my Silver Peak day. Wasn't officially part of the series, but I did it separately. I was wigging out over my first official Utah juniper encounter. But here we got another Utah juniper right here, Juniperus osteosperma. Unlike the Sierra juniper, bark is gray. It's a little spongy when you touch it, kind of like Sierra juniper a little bit. But this one, it's got gray bark, not unlike the California juniper. And no glandular dots. So yeah, got some old cones here too. So, as opposed to the Sierra junipers, by nature, Utah junipers tend to be shrubbier than Sierra junipers. Not that Sierra junipers can't be. I've seen plenty of them that way in really harsh sites. But Utah juniper, by nature, is much more short-statured. A nice shrub. Beautiful plant. Just another one just down there, and another one here. But being that we're close to Silver Peak, expect to see a lot more Utah junipers, and I can see them on this ridge over here as well. So it's pretty cool to see. That's a pretty mellow slope. I mean, if it were a trail, this would be a pretty steep trail, but this is off-trail hiking, so it's pretty manageable class 1 over here. But it's going to change as I get to this little summit here. And you can tell this year I've not been on summits much. I've only been on one small summit in Powder Canyon back in February, and that's it. One little summit in Powder Canyon near La Habra Heights and Roland Heights. So this has not been a good year for summit climbing for me. But then a boring year overall does not have to be boring all the time. It just might be a year trend. Like this is a little highlight for me. Should I say a big highlight for me not being out. Cooped up in North Orange County, nowhere near the Santa Ana Mountains. Here's a beautiful Utah juniper right here. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, that's a beauty. This is kind of like the form of the ones you see in pictures, highlighting pictures and books highlighting species. That's a beauty. Sorry for the sun glare, but fortunately it's in the line of the sun. Wow, this one's gorgeous. This is what you'd expect. Very twisted and gnarly. This is an absolutely spectacular specimen of Utah juniper right here. Spectacular, beautiful example of what I'm talking about. It's the type you'd see in the Grand Canyon, in Arizona, Utah, just like this. This is kind of like the picture you see in field guides. Kind of looks like this. Again, gray bark gives it away. And we're a little too high for California juniper. Don't think it quite makes it up to 6,000 feet that I know of. If it does, I have a feeling I'll find it. If California juniper does make it up there. Okay, now we got some scrambling. All right. I think this just turned into a class 2. A little bit of exposure. Boy. All right. All right. This might have actually turned it. Let's see. Oh boy. Wow. There's two little peaks I considered. They're not really major summits. That little pile there is about 6,000 feet. That little pile there is about 6,020 feet. But yeah, this looks like might be getting some class 3 over here. When I go back down this, I will not be filming. So I got a little class 3 right here. So, holy smokes. Probably shouldn't be filming while I'm doing this. Oh, dang, get some views from over here. just put this here for a minute. Sorry, bear with me, please. Okay, sorry.